I'm trying not to be sad about the death of my dear compressor. So yesterday I recorded a in the morning video. And it was a good one. When you record something and then you go to record it again. Well, I couldn't record it again, but I thought about recording it again. And then I just thought it's going to be rehashed. It's going to be regurgitated. I'm going to try and say all of the same things again, and it's not going to be authentic. And that kind of pissed me off. So please excuse if this audio is a little weird. So this compressor here, this is a DBX 286S. It's a vocal preamp and a compressor. It also has a de-esser, an enhancer, and a noise gate that's built into it. If you don't have something like a Go XLR and you have some type of XLR microphone, whether it be a dynamic or a... Oh my God, I can't remember the name of the other type of mic. Not cardioid. What is the name of it? Dynamic? Oh my God. Dude, biggest brain fart of the century. Mic. Dynamic versus condenser. Jesus Christ. Also, I have my Cherry MX Blue keyboard back as my primary. I took my Vortex Race 3 to work. I really missed having Cherry MX Blues. I also missed having LEDs on the keyboard. But anyways, this is one of the best investments that you can make for your audio if you do not have a Go XLR. So if you already have a mixer, if you already have an XLR microphone, and you're not looking to spend $500 on a Go XLR, this comes in at about $210, sometimes $220 on Amazon. It didn't used to be that expensive. I don't know why it is that way. Probably StreamerGate. This does so many amazing things. One, the preamp that is in this compressor that delivers a signal to the microphone, or that pulls a signal. It's really good. It's really crisp. It has a lot of gain, and it's very clear. You then have the compressor, which obviously is just amazing. It makes your voice sound great. It brings down the highest parts. It brings up the lowest parts. It makes your dynamic range very small, and it makes your voice clean. And I can talk softly and have it be the same volume as if I'm raising my voice. Okay. You also have a de-esser. Normally, if I didn't have this on, those S's would be much more harsh in the microphone. So that one helps a lot. You have the enhancer, which basically you can just tune the low end and the high end frequencies. So if you have a lower voice, you can add a little, and if you have a higher voice, you can really add some like crispness, that light to it. You also have a built-in noise gate, which is amazing. Most software, like TeamSpeak, like Discord, they all have a noise gate. Even OBS has a VST plugin that you can add into your audio chain as a noise gate. This is really good to have as like a level 1 noise gate. And it's system wide. So because I have two computers for gaming and for streaming, I can have a noise gate at the hardware level that gets applied to both PCs. So I never have to mess around too much with noise gates within software. Obviously, every software deals with audio signals a little bit differently. So sometimes you have to tweak it, but for the most part. And then, of course, it just has an output gain knob on the end. So you're looking to take your audio to the next level, and you're not really set on spending $500 on a Go XLR. And maybe Go XLR is an amazing product. Not everybody is looking for a way to clip things live and then play back those clips. Not everybody is looking for, a voice changer. There's so many features which people don't really want. There's so many people that look at the Go XLR and say, there are so many ways that I can enhance my content or use the features of this product to enhance my content just by buying it. And most people are like, it looks really sexy and it has lights and it makes your mic sounds good, because the preamp that is in the Go XLR is also very, very good. One of the biggest things that the Go XLR has over a lot of other audio interfaces is the preamps. It can deliver 70 decibels of clean gain to a dynamic microphone, foregoing the need for something like a FET head or a cloud lifter. I forgot the name of that too. My brain is just not functioning today. But anyways, so I recorded that video yesterday, and man, I remember watching a clip. I'm like, man, my voice sounds kind of fuzzy. And I don't usually watch the video. The only time that I actually watch the video is when I'm screen capping a frame to upload for the thumbnail. There it is. It's like mild dry heaving. But anyways, yeah, so I recorded and then I played it back, and it sounded absolutely terrible. And the whole thing was the whole video was, and it was good. And what I think I'm going to do is I have this application on my phone. So I have this application on my phone that is called Clear. It is a super quick note-taking app, okay? So I'm just going to create a test list right here. So let's say for me, when I'm recording ideas, it's all about, I just put sheet metal in between my toes. It's all about getting the idea as soon as I think of it on some sort of paper. Oh, there's a Wayne Gretzky. Oh my God, it says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott. You see that? That's the quote in the back of the app right now. So you open up the app, boom, you're here. And then you're like, okay, I want to write something down. All you do is you pull down, you type, this is a networking test. And then it's there. And then you tap and it's done. And then if you want to add another one, you pull down. So this is how I like document ideas quickly. It's like as soon as I think of something, it's like, oh, pull phone out, open up Clear, pull down, start typing immediately. There's no latency in between the thought that I have and recording it. Because if I think about it for too long, I'll either convince myself that the idea isn't good or I'll just forget. So having an app where I can just quickly start typing immediately works really well for me. So throughout the day, when I think of like one point to revolve around when I'm doing these morning videos, I'll write it down. And so I'd say, let's see, right now I have 6 ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my idea that I talked about yesterday. I don't think I'm skilled enough to just hit start recording and then just talk about whatever. I always try and think of like, okay, this is the one thing that I want to talk about today. And for a while, I convinced myself that was bad. I convinced myself that, you know, you're defeating the purpose. You're just supposed to hit record and then go. And I made myself feel bad for not being able to just come up with something on the spot. And some days I do. Sometimes I sit here, I'm like, I'm going to talk about gonorrhea. And then other days I'm like, man, I have no idea what I want to talk about. And then I have like a quick idea, a quick thought. And then it's like, oh, I can spend 10 minutes talking about this. Like just like that audio thing. I was just going to talk about being angry at work all day. Like all day at work, all I could think about was how my audio was effed up and I didn't know how to fix it because like I tried to find the issue before I left for work yesterday and I couldn't. And I even made myself late for work just trying to troubleshoot. And then just being at work all day, knowing that it was broken at home and that there was a chance that my compressor was dead, it's made me so sad. It ruined my day, and it wasn't even a bad day. But I don't know. Those are like, this is Letterkenny, and these are my problems, kind of thing. But anyways, so rest in penis, my dear compressor. March 2017 to February 2020. This thing has compressed so many screams and has improved the audio on so much of my content. And I cannot recommend these things enough. And if you have an interest in learning about audio, there's no better way to learn how to do shit than to learn how to work one of these things. You learn about gain staging. You learn about what a compressor does and how it does it. So when somebody asks you about a compressor, or maybe they want to add a VST compressor in OBS, instead of buying the piece of hardware, you know what the density is, you know what the drive is, you know what the threshold is, you know where output gain comes into play with all of that. Learning about the de-esser and the enhancer and being able to do a noise gate, just by being able to look at knobs and twist them like tiny, cute little nipples. It's good stuff. Yeah. Compressors, man. It's just a lovely tool. Oh God, what did I do? And that's the thing. I don't even know what happened. Oh my God, it's almost 11 minutes. I don't even know what happened to this thing. I just came in yesterday and it was dead. And we lost power a couple days ago for a few times, but I have surge protectors on everything. And we didn't have a power surge 2 days ago. I don't know what happened. Anyway, it's 11 minutes. I got to go. Get that ass sucked and have a great day. And I hope this audio doesn't suck. I really don't. I love you. Goodbye.